Thank you very much, Comrade Chairman, President Nicolas Maduro of the Bolivarian Republic of Venezuela, the President of the Republic of Cuba, and of course, Nicaragua, and Bolivia, my colleague prime ministers, friends all. I'm happy to be here. I'm also in the presence of two other Dominicans, the ambassador of Cuba to Dominica and the ambassador of Venezuela to Dominica. They are extraordinary representatives of their respective countries, and they're part of us here in Dominica. I endorse all what has been said, and I take particular note of what my comrade Prime Minister indicated in regards to paying attention to the political side of things. I believe, and just to say from the onset, Mr. President, ALBA Dominica is in full support, and we'll proceed to sign this agreement and discuss with your technical people all the technical details. In respect to the AI Institute that you have articulated, this is an urgency, and it's very important that we ourselves play our part in managing the new phenomenon of AI. And of course, marine and air transportation are all crucial towards the success of the many initiatives that we've been working on within ALBA. So we are fully in support of those. My intervention today will be very short. And just to say that the present realities of the world is a reminder of why we are in existence as ALBA. Nothing that is happening today is anything new. President Chavez and President Castro always anticipated those realities. This is why they created ALBA, so that we could have our own opportunities to dialogue among ourselves, to be mindful of the challenges, and to define solutions, collective solutions to the collective challenges which we face. No one country on this Zoom is going to be able to overcome the challenges that the world that we currently face. It's going to require an extraordinary dedication to solidarity, to cooperation, and the development of political strategies. We need to have more political engagement. And you know, Mr. President, when we were in Caracas in December, we spent about an hour and a half among ourselves, speaking privately. And each of us had the opportunity to share with each other the realities in our countries. And I believe each of us left this meeting with a renewed sense of commitment to each other, because we had an opportunity to better understand the realities of our countries and how can we work together towards overcoming those challenges. And so what I would like to see going forward is, as I agree, there should be more frequent meetings. But those meetings should also focus on politics, not party politics as we know it with political campaigns, but how do we strategize from a political standpoint among ourselves to overcome those challenges. We have a lot to learn from Cuba. How has Cuba been able to survive, notwithstanding the challenges? How has Cuba been able to be so innovative in the face of persecution? Venezuela, we have the highest respect and admiration for President Nicolas Maduro and the United Socialist Party of Venezuela and the Bolivarian Revolution. That you have been able to survive this unrelenting persecution. We ourselves in the Caribbean, albeit at lower levels than you have been exposed to. Nicaragua, how has President Ortega been able to survive all of these years, and more so in recent times. And so President Ortega will tell you the challenges he had in the 1970s and the 80s and the 90s and now are the same. It's just a different personality you're dealing with. But the reality is the system is the same. The structure is the same. What Mr. Trump is doing is nothing different from what Obama did. Trump is just verbalizing it. And so we have to make the time to discuss the politics and political strategies. How do we counteract? How do we ensure that our space in this world is protected? Our right to self-determination is protected. Our right to assemble as ALBA and Petro-Caribbean, all of the other groupings that we have are protected. And so it's going to require a profound sense of commitment to each other. For me, the economic issues, the investments and so forth, these are secondary to the real challenges we face. And so I want to respectfully urge that we create the opportunities away from the cameras. We don't need all of this staff, all of this protocol, and we meet with T-shirt and jeans, and we discuss and strategize in this. This is what, from my respectful standpoint, comrades, is required now more than ever, because the reality is there are leaders in this world who we would have expected more from a political ideology standpoint, from a principle standpoint, and we no longer have them. They've been lost to different perspectives. And so the reality is, those of you on this Zoom meeting, the presidents and prime ministers who are here today, fortunately or unfortunately, the burden is on your shoulders to ensure that those who cannot speak have a voice. And this is what Chavez did for us. And this is what Fidel did for us for so long. He was able to say things on our behalf that we were not able to say. And they were able to say things and do things on our behalf that we could not do. And therefore we owe it to the current and succeeding generations to do the same unto them that were done unto us by Chavez and Fidel. And so it's a huge task, but we need to commit ourselves. I can say to you, from Dominica's standpoint, from my personal standpoint, I'm dedicating my time and my being to this effort of meeting and consolidating our ideas, consolidating our perspectives, and to ensure that we are strong and we are committed to each other and to this institution of ALBA, because ALBA is the only such institution existing which is concerned and preoccupied with the real issues confronting our people. And so we have no choice but to remain committed to this. And so I'm happy to be here this afternoon and to say that time is not on our side. We have to ensure that we do what we have to do. Because the reality is, comrades, it is but a few days. We have more years to come. And we should expect the rhetoric to get more inflamed and the actions to be more obnoxious and challenging. But we have survived thus far, and I'm sure we will survive because we're not prepared to compromise or negotiate our principles. Our solidarity with each other cannot be sold or bought. We're not for sale. And no one, we will cooperate, we'll collaborate. We live in a world and we believe in multilateralism. We are prepared to speak and to engage with any entity, any country, but they also have to respect our sovereignty. They have to respect our right to self-determination, and they have to respect the, the makeup of our countries, the political makeup of our countries, and the constitution of our countries. And so I will end here to say thank you, Comrade President, for convening this meeting. And rest assured, on all of the points that have been articulated today, Dominica is in full support. Thank you very much.
We have been watching the 12th Extraordinary ALBA-TCP Summit. The heads of states and government addressed the current geopolitical situation in the region and said